Hey guys, what's up? Are you clashing in your relationship? Are your problems numerous? Is the struggle real? I feel you and I got you. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to talk about your relationship struggles with your significant other. Stick around and let's talk love. Hello everyone and welcome to Love Inspiry YouTube. It's your girl Angie, the founder of Love Inspiry, where our mission is to build more powerful, transparent, and durable relationships. And we do that by teaching Christian women how to secure a healthy relationship that will build a resilient marriage. Like I said in the intro, today's video, we're going to talk about how to talk about your relationship problems to your significant other. So let's go ahead and get started. Tip number one is, you guessed it, coming to the table with organized conversation. So if you're an avid follower of mine, supporter of mine, you know I was coming with you with that. Organized thoughts calls for an organized conversation. You really want to write down what you want to discuss and why you want to discuss it. And the reason why you want to do this is to help you stay on task in the conversation, and so that you don't get off track and start talking about things that don't really matter, things that are not significant to what you are trying to change or talk about or express to your significant other. So make sure you write down your thoughts. And then also, when you write down your thoughts, really you start to see if this is really worth having a conversation, right? Because we need to understand picking and choosing our battles. Every thought in our head doesn't need to come out because it's not really necessary. It's not going to do anything. It could be something minor. There could be another reason why we want to talk about it, because we're angry about what happened at work, or we're angry with children or a family member. So writing your thoughts down will help you be able to truly identify, is this a real problem, or is it something that can be placed on the back burner and that you'll forget about because it's not really a real problem. You want to come to the conversation with organized thoughts. I want you to truly understand and remember that organized thought will keep you focused and keep the conversation clear and going in the right direction. And then when you are organizing your thoughts, make sure that you are coming to the table with solutions. This is your time to brainstorm instead of just presenting a problem to your significant other and hoping that they'll figure it out on their own. Making sure that you come to the table with solutions. How can you help? How can you make this situation better? What do you think needs to happen to make the problem go away or make the situation better? So always come with solutions. Have those ready in your organized thoughts, whatever you're writing down to talk about. Tip number two, start the conversation with positivity. And this is really key, because think about when you are presented with something negative, something that you don't want to hear. Automatically you get on the defense. And so what you want to do is make your partner feel or know that, hey, it's not all bad, everything is good, but I just have this particular problem. So starting this off with a positive statement will help ease the conversation, will help you transition into the negative. This will truly help ease the tension, especially if the problem is very big. Nobody wants to feel attacked, so make sure you start off with things like, I appreciate that, or I love how you do such and such, and then ease your way into whatever problem it is that you are trying to express to your significant other. Number three is fairly simple, but it's really not. Thoroughly explain, be clear. And you don't want to just be clear. You don't want to just thoroughly explain. You want to thoroughly explain the what, the why, and the how. This is what we truly miss in our communication. Explaining the what, the why, and the how. What is the true issue? What is the real problem? Don't focus on fluff. Don't focus on trying to make it necessarily, I hate to use this word, but sound good. What is the problem? Express what the true problem is. Then you have to explain why this is a problem. I feel like when people understand why something is a problem, they're more likely and willing to fix the issue. They're more willing and likely to try to understand, hey, where she's coming from or where he's coming from. When you can explain why this is hurting you and how it's hindering the relationship, then somebody is more willing to work with you and make the situation better. Remember that we are people that want to know how this is going to benefit us, the benefits of things. And if you're really truly explaining to your partner how this is impacting you in a negative way, they truly love you. They're going to make the changes. So make sure you really talk about the why. And then, like I spoke about earlier, the how. Making sure that you come with solutions to how how, not necessarily thinking that they will take your suggestion, but just throwing it out there and how you feel that this situation can be mended, or how you feel like this situation can be worked through. Make sure that you are coming with the how. Also, it's key when you are trying to thoroughly explain yourself that you are watching tone, that you are watching body language. All of this will help you with the conversation, help you gauge what you should be saying, what you should not be saying, if you should pull back a little bit, if you should watch your words, watch their body language, watch their tone, because all of that is very, very telling in communication, especially when you're communicating stuff that is just really, really not pretty. Number 4, allow time for processing. So this is really a step that we tend to miss in relationships because we feel like a problem should be resolved when we want it to be resolved. But you really truly have to think about this. Imagine someone bringing an issue to you. You may not have the answers right then and there. You may not have a really good grasp of understanding right now. So you need to go over off in your corner and try to figure it out or come up with a game plan. The same thing happens with your significant other when you are presenting a problem. Evidently, they might not know that it's a problem if you're just bringing this up to them, so they'll need time to change, and we have to allow that person space to take in what is being said and then make the changes. So you definitely have to allow time for processing. Number 5, thank them for listening. Something that we tend to kind of forget to do. I know I tend to do it all the time, but we truly need to start getting into the mind frame of thanking our partner for enduring this conversation. Obviously, it probably most of the time was a negative conversation or something that they didn't want to hear. So you have to be willing to thank them for listening, thank them for hearing you out. It's all about acknowledgement and understanding that you can flip a negative conversation into something positive and making them feel appreciated and good, that hey, you took the time to listen to me, I appreciate it. Maybe, just maybe, they'll be more likely to start working on that issue a little bit quicker.
All right, guys, so
let's wrap this up. If you are having trouble in your relationship, if you are having any kind of issues and you want to talk it over with your partner, these are the things that you definitely want to do in having this conversation. Come with organized thoughts. Start the conversation with positivity. Thoroughly explain, and what I mean by that, explain what the issue is, why it's an issue, and how you think the issue can be solved. Number 4, allow time for processing. Allow time for infractions. Allow time for this person to really think about truly what it is you are saying. And then number 5, thank them for listening to the conversation. Promise these tools will help you have better conversations, better results in your relationship especially when you are talking about struggles or problems or something that has arisen that you're not really too happy and keen on. So make sure that you're utilizing these tools and tips, and make sure you pick up the 7 Habits to a Highly Effective Couple, available free on our website. It's right on our homepage. You cannot miss it. Download the free ebook and start building healthy habits in your relationship. Of course, you can always talk to me one-on-one at www.loveinspiry.com in our services section. I love to talk about relationships. I'm very passionate. So again, my name is Angie. I'm the founder of Love Inspiry, where I teach Christian women how to secure a healthy relationship so they can build a resilient marriage over here, y'all. It's all about being able to bounce back from setbacks, struggles, all the stuff that all of us go through. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. My battery is done. Thoroughly explain, and by what